Okay, we're back with part two of Cougars, younger men, older women, older men, and, the Queen's opinion of disrespected shows for your elders and for, the brown community as a whole with the overinflated sense of self-entitlement and self-esteem with the, you know, yeah. Um, I just had a moment, y'all. You please excuse me, but this really gets under my skin. It really does, because I remember when I was younger, growing up in my teens, early teens, preteens. We had a certain boundary for the most part that we just didn't cross with older people, especially in a dating situation, intimate situation, sexual situation. And what really irritates me is, as I stated in the first half of this uh, little talk here, is that the women who accept and are open to this bullshit, they really piss me off too, because now it's like a blanket style approach for some of these young kids, boys and girls, to approach anybody, whether it's somebody's mom or not, you know, just because they look young, they might still be attractive to a certain degree, and, y'all can crack and say what you want to say, but, they feel they like what they see. They feel they can get something out of the arrangement, so they don't really know who will go when it comes to the young boys approaching the women. And these women, come on now. We got to stop lowering our standards, picking up, scraping up these lost souls and bringing them into our homes, letting them enter our bodies, letting them take advantage of us for sex. It's not that serious, ladies. Really. And these little young boys, they really need their ass whooped. Really. I want to talk to some of their mamas, if they're around, and see just really how they feel about that. What would they do, if they knew that their child was out there doing that, behaving that way? Do they have any home training? No. Who's training these kids? Who's bringing them up right? Who's teaching them respect of self first? It starts at home. And we older ladies, in our 30s, early, mid 30s, early 40s. Yes, some of us are single. Some of us get lonely. What you can't find nobody in your peer group to date and have fun with. If you want to just screw, that's fine too. I ain't got nothing against that. You're not hurting me. Okay? But that's on you if you want to do that. But you can't find nobody in your peer group with the same mentality as you, with the same things in common as you? Really? Your kids are not your friends, ladies. You're their mother or father. And this is what's going on, why, one of the big reasons why some of these younger generations, can feel they can approach us in this fashion, along with, some of us accepting that advance and accepting that offer. And to me, it's just not right. Again, if it's a true connection and both are mature on the same mental level and so forth, yeah, go for it. But, all this bullshit about, I'll blow your back out and I'm the young stud and I'll give you what you need, clean your pipes and all that, you don't know you don't know what that woman's situation is. You don't know if she's married, going through a divorce. You don't know if she's single, lonely, whatever. And come on now, these is children. These is young boys, young girls trying to get beside themselves. They smelling their drawers. That's all it is. So, we need to uphold and lift the standard up, as parents. Just because we, are coming from a younger generation of producing our future generations from a younger age does not mean we have to fit in, does not mean we have to act like our children and be like our children, dress like our children, talk like our children. There's no standard there. There's no boundary there to say who's the parent, who's the child, and who is really in charge, who has the final say. See, we're too busy bargaining when our older and grown children. We're too busy giving them too much rights and not enough responsibility for their own actions. We're not holding our children who are older, in their teens and early 20s, accountable for the most part. Some of us are holding our teens accountable for their actions and their bad behavior, bad choices. We're not sitting down, spending quality time with our teens as mothers, as black mothers raising black men and women. You're not programming a robot. We're not creating mini me's of ourselves, ladies. We are raising black men and black women. They're not going to be little forever. All that teenage stuff is not going to be young and cute forever. I've seen some 25, 26-year-olds still act like they was in junior high school and high school. That's a damn shame. Because the mothers and the fathers are not teaching them any self-respect. So when they think they're grown and they smell the ass, they want to come at me, somebody like me, who's married and established and have been for a very long time, trying to tell me what I should do for them and how I should do it and how I should toot my ass up and cock my legs open for this little dusty mug because he says so. Because he might be thuggish, or he think he Little Wayne or Plies or some damn body. See, that don't go down like that with me. You got to come a little bit better than that. So, that's my piece, though. And, y'all can tell me what you think, please. Make your comments below, And, I was talking to a brother, real man, real black man, family man, married, supports his children, takes care of his brood, pays his bills on time, and takes accountability for his action, good or bad. And he's in the movement with me of trying to turn our black community around back into the positive, and unifying our people, and he said the same thing, and I concur with what he said. I jotted it down here. He said, it depends on why the Cougar setup is done. Like I said earlier, it could be, true love, which is very possible, and I have nothing against, same, May, December relationships. I don't. But if it's just for sex and it's raunchy and nasty and this little nigger's just sucking the life out of you, you already got children. If you don't need none, obviously, because you don't know how to mother yourself and take care of yourself. You need a man to come in and handle you in the bedroom to make you feel sexy and wanted and desirable. And another thing he said, the ones who do it just for sex, it's just old hoes. And that's the truth. I agree. Keep it real. I'm not in the market to buy no ding ding. I'm really not. And, even if I was single, I wouldn't do that. I just respect myself a little more than that. And I think I'm a little worth more than that. So, just something to think about, something to toss around. This is a forum to open this up in our community of our brown brothers and sisters of any age, 21 and up, 18 and up. Let's go back. 18 and up. Some of them 16 have come at me. But kick it around at dinner a little bit, 18 and up. Moms, dads, nieces, nephews, aunties, uncles. We all need to get together. It takes a village to raise a child. And our children in our community, in our village, the brown, black sisters and brothers, we losing. It's real. We are. And now there are some successful ones out there, y'all. The haters don't trip. Some successful ones out there. But it's slim pickings. So we got to get it tight, get it right, and we need to start establishing that boundary of what's appropriate and what's not when it comes to addressing our elders and how we carry ourselves in public when it comes to relationships and looking for someone to date or marry or just have fun with. You know, we got to raise that bar up a little more. So, let me know what's up. Let me know what you think. Comment. Please rate. Please subscribe. You know I love y'all, but I got to keep it real. Peace. Queen Common Sense coming to you from the Chi-Town, holding it down. I love you. Till next time.